Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your guy, DYP again. And seeing as I have reached 2000 MMR and how no one requested this video, I'm going to make this video where I'm going to try my best to hopefully give you tips and a guide on how you can help yourself progress in the game. Anyways, as always, be sure to do your part by leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing if you enjoyed the video. Alright, let's get it. Alright, so first things first, we are going to want you to get the right car to use. Truthfully, this is pretty much just a preference. You can go off of how a lot of people say it's about the hitbox, but it is true there is 5 different hitboxes. I'm not going to go through them because in my opinion it is more opinion based. If you feel comfortable in a car, then you are going to do best in that car. It is just how, if you believe in yourself, then hey, the sky's the limit, right? Anyways, there is 3 main cars I generally say to at least try, and these are all cars that have been used by pros in RLCS. So if you want to see any gameplay with them, just check out RL Esports on YouTube. Anyways, the first car is going to be the Batmobile. Kinda neat, has a lot of similarities with the other 2 cars I'm going to show you. The second car is going to be the Dominus. This car, it's the second most used car in RLCS, I'd say. And yeah, it's just nothing special about it. Last and not least is the Octane. This is used by at least, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, 90% of Rocket League pros. And I can put, in my opinion, this is my favorite car. This is the car I'm most comfortable with. This is the car most people are most comfortable with. So be sure to check out this car if you are wanting to try and progress more. It does have a, yeah, it's just generally good car. But as I said, it's completely just opinion based. So try out every car you have. Be sure you went through all of your options, and once you find the one that's comfortable, stick to it, or switch it up between the cars. But I'm gonna say if you want to progress, try to stick with one car. As I said, there is different hitboxes, so it might screw you up in the later game. Alright, that is going to be the first tip, choosing your car. Alright, step number 2, camera settings. This has a huge impact on your performance in game. As you can see right now, I am using default settings, so these are the settings that come with your game. And anyways, the reason these are bad camera settings, turn off camera shake please, are mainly because of field of view. With field of view limited to 90, you don't have at all as much vision as you could have with it maxed out. And with maxed out vision, you can see anyone going for potential demos on you. You can see more of ahead of you if you move your camera angle down for ball control shots. And in general, that is just mainly all you need to know about camera settings. But you can also mix in some distance, so you could be all the way back here to help you see more of the arena if that's what you'd like. You could also add height. I would generally not say to go below a 80 or above 150. Anyways, I will change these back to my settings just in case you want to try them. There are also a lot of pro settings you can use. Just type in Liquipedia and then go to the Rocket League tab and then type in camera settings, and it should pop up a bunch of pro players and the camera settings they use. So be sure to check those out, as that is a tool that helped me become the player I am. And that is generally all you need to know about camera settings. Just mess around with them, and as I said before in step number 1, it is always about what you feel comfortable with. You can always change in the future, but generally I've always found that what you play with, if it's comfortable, you will win games. You don't want to be all fidgety with your settings, constantly changing them game after game. Try to stick to one setting for at least a day is all I ask, and just see what happens. Alright, so the next tip is probably one you've heard over the time you've been playing Rocket League. If you've asked anyone you know who plays Rocket League, they will generally say hop into free play, do custom training. Well, in this case, it's going to be hop into free play, and you want to just hit the ball towards the wall, and you want to just go to where that ball is. You want to just try to hit it before it lands. You want to try to be wherever it is going to go, and you want to try and hit the ball. So just hit the ball off the wall, and then before it hits the ground, just try to get a hit. Just try to read the ball off of like wherever you hit it. That's all I'm asking you to do. And if you do this over and over again, you will generally get better. This is how I learned at the very start, and it helped me immensely. I used to just ball chase constantly. It is not good to ball chase in an actual game, as it can throw your teammates out of rotation, positioning, but that is for another day. This is just for the basics, this video. So to sum up what to do, just run at the ball and try to read where it lands. You don't have to generally try to score here. You want to just try to hit the ball as much as you can. That's all I'm asking. You want to just smoke it to a corner towards the wall, and then you want to be where it lands. Try to predict where it lands so you can always be there first ahead of your opponent. If you can read where the ball is going, you will always be there. I like to say to myself, just game knowledge is way more important than mechanical skill. People can do flip resets and platinum, I'm pretty sure now. But if you have good game sense, then that won't even matter. So be sure just to hop into free training once in a while. Just get your like 5 minutes. I recommend whenever you hop on Rocket League, just take a 5-minute session of just hopping into free play. Alright, so next up I want you to hop into a training pack, not custom training, not free play, but the training packs that Psyonix actually added themselves. The goalie, the striker, and the aerial training packs. Each one has a rookie, pro, and all-star difficulty. I want you to start off on rookie, and if you feel like that's too easy for you, too laid back, then go up to the next one, and so on. These will get you generally familiar with positioning on how you should approach each of these shots, these saves, and that will help you immensely in your ranked games or your casual games you're just playing with buddies. So be sure to hop into each of these packs. The goalie, the striker, they will get harder and harder the harder the difficulty is, as it should. So be sure to hop into these and tell me down below if these training packs actually helped you. Alright, so for this next step, I recommend going into free play and just turning off unlimited boosts in your settings. You can do this by going into options, gameplay, and then at the very top it should say unlimited boost in free play. Uncheck that. That way you don't have, well, unlimited boost. And you want to try to stay up to 100 boosting around the map. But don't go for any of the large pads. Go for only the small pads that are around the map. This will help you with just knowledge in game when you need boosts. This will help you remember where all the small pads are. So even when you think that you might be on low boost, your brain will automatically pretty much picture where a small boost is near you, and it will drive to a boost. It will not automatically drive to a boost. You know, you will obviously do that, but you know what I mean. You just want to try and do this. Just drive around the map a couple times. Just try to memorize where these boosts are. It can be a huge help. You don't always want to leave your net when you're on defense. It's a huge mistake. You want to just try to pick up the small pads in front of your net. Let's say I'm in net and I have 15 boosts and I see the ball coming at me. Well, it's just on the other side of half. I can pick up 2 boosts here. That will give me 24 boosts, and that is a huge amount to help you on defense. Just grab this boost, and just try to rotate back into net. You want to just try to drift into net like that, and then you're in net. Or you can even just try to drift and shadow them, but that is a huge risk. I recommend just going back to net and then pushing the shot before he has a chance to shoot. But yes, just drive around the map, the arena, grabbing all these small boosts, trying to stay above 0. And it will immensely help. I promise you this. If you do this, your mind will take a memory picture of where these boosts are. I barely grab big boosts here on these arenas anymore. That was my alarm. Awkward timing. I'm also waiting for the comments from the teammates that I play with now. We're like, yeah, you always leave net to go grab big boosts. Yeah, don't believe them. They're just haters. But then again, all I'm saying is just grab small boosts and it will help. You don't always want to go for the large boosts. Alright, so what I recommend next is to hop into an exhibition match. You can find this by going into play local, exhibition, and then just setting the game mode to soccer, team size 1v1, and then setting the bot difficulty to rookie. Now what you want to do is then create the match. Now this is going to be helpful to help you figure out how to 50 people and how to correctly challenge the ball. So on kickoff, you don't want to just single jump when you hit the ball. You want to just try to double jump. If you can double jump at that ball, then you will be good. This is a lot of help facing bots because you will be in control most of the match, so you can practice however you want. I'll take this kickoff slow so I can show you how the 50 works. You just drive at the kickoff, and then you want to 50 by double jumping at that ball. And then you just want to do as I stated earlier, you want to try and hit this ball as much as you can. Don't overcommit by going when the opponent is like right next to the ball. You want to collect boosts, and then you want to like just try to hit the ball towards the net. And then when that ball is in front of the net, you want to go in for the kill and just hit it right into that net. So again, to show you how to kick off, you want to just do a double, you just want to front flip twice. The way this is done is you just jump once with whatever your jump button is. Mine is X. And then you want to hold forward on your left analog stick and then press X again. That will give you the front flip animation. Just like that. And then you will often win kickoff depending what rank you are in. And then you just want to keep control of the ball. Just keep on going for the hit on the ball. And that is about it for this step. I will show you one more time. Kickoff. You just want to front flip at that ball. And then bang. Just like that, 5 easy goals scored. Just because I know how to kick off, I know how to front flip and contest a normal just driving at the ball. That is all you got to do, is you just got to front flip, and then if the opponent has the ball, what you want to do is you want to go for the 50. So if Junker wants to go for this, you go for 50 just by jumping or front flipping into the ball. And then you want to go wherever it lands, like I stated before. And that is majority of what you want to do. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to set a goal for 10 likes, and if we hit that goal, I will make a more advanced version for more tips on how to progress into higher ranks. Thank you all. Love you.